The revolution has begun. Save your soul. Save your soul.
I need to start handling my applications for those copy hours.
For what?
Banking.
You're a dweeb, dude.
Should I put them Jewish?
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Whatever. You want that job, right? Fucking Jew.
Ah, fuck, I just realized I have to get the new iPhone. God damn it.
Why?
because I'm on a fucking iPhone 5 right now.
Dude, that's the best fucking iPhone there is, though.
I know, but the problem is like all the software all updates are they just drain the battery after like an hour.
Oh yeah, that's just like that's just
Or I'd
Apple.
keep
They
it-
make your phone die after 2 years, so you have to get the next one.
They're all like that though. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're still on a Galaxy 3, you're still fucked.
Apple's the worst with that shit though, dude. Like that one fucking
They want you
update
to-
where they added parallax to the fucking home screen, so if you tilt the phone, all your icons move in 3D. Like, come on.
Oh,
That shit is
yeah.
unnecessary. That is
Wait,
just to
what?
drain batteries and stress.
It's
GPUs.
equivalent to the animated backgrounds that were pretty big on Android or whatever.
I
Like the
just don't-
bubbles and shit.
It's
I just
worse
don't
though,
upgrade.
I think, because it's like
Is it?
it's there by default. It affects anybody who uses icons, which is everybody, and anytime you move your phone, it's taking input, feeding it into the GPU, re-rendering the situation. You know, like
I want a phone that I don't.
Yeah.
I can fucking not charge for 4 days. Someone
This will
make me a
be
battery.
this will probably be my last iPhone, depending
apparently
on
the
what
new
happens.
Pixel is big on the moving backgrounds. It comes with a whole bunch, and they're like optimized to be low.
Dude, I hear that. Is it true that the screen's getting burned?
They were having some problems at first, but they just released a thing that said like, no, it's not true. There's just a little bit of image retention, which happens on all OLED screens.
Yeah.
And now people are pointing out like, oh yeah, they're right, it does. So
Oh.
I think it's one of those things where people bring it up, and then other people bring it up, and then like everybody writes an article about it, and suddenly it's the biggest deal in the world, even though it's always like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
I'm
plus,
gonna
there's
get
two
cooked.
different phones, and all the problems seem to be with the bigger one. I got the smaller one, so fuck 'em.
I'm about to get fucking cocked for like $1,500. It's the
iPhone
fucking
5.
cost of a goddamn MacBook like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's fucking stupid.
Just get like a brand new iPhone 5.
What am I gonna do?
Just get a brand new iPhone 5.
I got fucking cocked, man.
That's what I do. I think that might be my new phone. Is the
Everything I
better
use at
iPhone
work
5.
is Mac related, like everything. So if I'm doing presentations, all that stuff, AirPlay is huge.
Get that iPhone X, man. Shit's
I know.
dank.
You're fucking killing me.
What? iPhone X.
Because I can tell, I can hear the sarcasm in his comment.
That's
I like
£1,000
it. It's a
phone.
cool phone.
God, it's just like phone innovation is completely stalled.
Dude, just get a fucking Nokia.
Right? Check
So
on that
bad.
fucking BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Right back.
We need like another breakthrough in phones, like touchscreen.
Yeah. How about, dude? Honestly, if they just fucking come out with a good battery, I'm happy.
Yeah, like a brand new like
You know
battery
what?
that works.
Dude, just Apple should just sell like a good second battery. I'll fucking pay an extra.
This thing looks pretty good. It's got like a bigger, well, a more full screen than the iPhone X because it's got a smaller notch. It's only $500. It's an
It's
Android.
not bad. But does it have iMessage?
Well, of course not.
Yeah, dude,
Everyone was giving you shit last time about that.
If the text is green,
I
you
don't
ain't
get
getting
that
up
shit,
fucking
dude.
Dude, you ain't
pussy.
gonna get laid if the text green.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
I don't know where people got that idea.
Millennials. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, fucking dumb shit that you gotta play along with, you know.
I don't think that's a real thing, though. I think that's just something people say.
No, of course it is. But yeah,
Green no pussy.
green equals virgin.
I hate Jox's text are green.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's why. Cause he's got a fucking. I can't even think of.
Probably hasn't even got a phone.
Android. An Android. He's got a fucking Android, dude.
The iPhone X, the best phone
How
ever.
much is the iPhone X?
For 256 gigs, it's $11.99.
So stupid.
Yeah, the essential phone. I hear this one is yeah, some major issues, and they dropped it $200.
That screen is pretty cool.
Oh, the screen is fucking nasty. And I guess I don't know what it's made out of, but apparently they've done like concrete drop tests, and it holds up really well.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to ship my regular Pixel 2.
Still? Didn't you order that like a month ago?
Like a week and a half. I mean, it wasn't supposed to ship out yet. It was supposed to ship out on the 24th. I just haven't updated my shit yet. But they assure me it'll be delivered by the window that they specified, so... It's from tomorrow to the 31st.
So you went this? You didn't go the XL?
Nah.
So you don't get that full screen.
I didn't want the big screen. I have a Nexus 6 right now, and it's just... I don't like it. I don't like the way you have to hold a big phone like that, where you like cradle it in your fingers and you do like the thumb reach.
What the fuck did this guy just post?
And they just extended it to 2 years of warranty because people were being fags about the headlines and shit. So it's pretty nice. 2 years of warranty, 3 years of software updates, unlimited photo storage for a few years.
Oh, I bet that is nice having Google Photos native to that phone.
Yeah, it's just in the cloud for free.
Yeah, that's probably really fucking nice.
Apparently there's like a custom visual processing chip in there that they're going to update, or they're going to turn on soon in the next Android update. That's going to do fancy shit.
Yeah, there's got to be some reason why they're going to take your photos for free.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's just no way that there's no benefit to that.
Yeah, it's some kind of machine learning visual processing chip in the phone.
God.
I don't know. They're doing all kinds of like fancy software stuff. They're trying to like, I don't know what they're doing.
I hope so, because all they do is still make money off ads. Nothing else.
Well, it seems like they're really focusing on experience stuff. Like, they've got this new thing where it identifies what song you're listening to, but it doesn't send anything back to the server. So you just have it sitting on the table with the always on screen, and if there's music playing, it'll just tell you what it is. Like all kinds of random little shit like that.
That means the mic's always listening.
Well, yeah, but...
See, because I have a problem with that, because the Golden State Warriors, they got sued because their app was listening all the time with the mic on, and it was, I don't know if they were selling information or they were doing something with ads, but somebody sued the shit out of them for it.
Well, they've been pretty clear about this one. The way it works is they essentially give you a file of all the popular songs at any one time, and you match against it. You never send anything back. And I mean, technically, anything that quote-unquote listens has to listen all the time. You know, like a Google Home. It's just like a local... Shut up, Google. It's just like a local buffer. What's that?
No, I get that. Like, I mean, and that's what they say is like, we're only gonna record when you activate. I mean,
and I mean, you could Wireshark it to figure out if they're actually doing that or not. But then again, they do encrypt it, so it's hard to tell what they're actually sending back. But you know, if they're not sending back what's obviously an audio stream size-wise, you kind of know. Then again, they could. I mean, if you wanted to play total devil's advocate, anybody could be text-to-speeching on the device and sending back just the text, and it would be so small you'd never know. It would look like a pen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That goes for any device. They're probably all listening to everything we do at some level anyway. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, you'll notice some Facebook ads start popping up if you haven't even typed in Google. They definitely listen to the shit you say.
Yeah,
it's there, but whatever.
But I mean, you know, at the highest level, like if some government agency wanted to listen to you, there's nothing you could do. There's some device within earshot at all times. So it's just worrying about corporations filing away information on you, which I get. Definitely want to minimize it.
Yeah, that's what Salesforce is trying to do.
I guess you can't blame them. Data's money.
Yep. That's why they're like in talks trying to buy Twitter, because I think that's the second largest data repository of individuals in the world.
Huh. That's surprising. I feel like Twitter is just a fucking internet ghetto.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
I think that's buying Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
they're-
got beef with that guy.
Salesforce is trying to pull that whole like personal CRM. I mean, they have CRM for corporations. Could you imagine having a personal CRM profile on each individual and then trying to go back and sell it to corporations? Oh my god. There's a company it's a client of mine in Denver called Ibotta. Basically, like you go and you click your receipts. It's not affiliate marketing, but whatever, you get your rebates. Well, you scan your fucking receipt in, right? So then they take your info and your receipt and they sell it back to Budweiser so they understand your buying habits. So sure, you're getting your rebate money, but now like people know how to target your buying habits based off what you buy in the fucking grocery store. It's some crazy shit.
See, at a certain level, I like that though, because like now,
Yeah.
if I open Facebook, there's ads for stuff that I really want to buy. You know, like there's definitely a utility aspect to it as a.
No, totally. But at the same time, it's like at what point will it start getting flooded with bullshit? Like who's gonna pay just that 1 cent more to put some egregious ad in front of you that just starts looking like shit?
Yeah, could totally happen. But I feel like ignorant ads are more annoying, where it's just like I don't fucking want that shit. I think the best possible situation is sort of like a Netflix thing where suddenly they have so much data on how people behave that they give us more stuff that we want. You know, it's like a more
Yeah.
efficient product marketplace. Like, that'll be better. There's just more cool shit out there.
The current state of like targeted like marketing, like advertising like that is kind of weird because like you'll buy something and then you'll start getting ads for it and you're like, I already bought that.
Well, that's the problem. There's a company in New York called Trendalytics, and they're just trying to figure out how to identify the next trend of what people want because everything is so past tense. So that's the thing is like you get all those marketing, those ads, and like you're saying, I mean, it's just fine. But how do you get in front of the trend?
You want to play Minecraft?
I hate ads for shit I
What?
already bought.
You still get ads for Minecraft?
Fucking T.
What?
Any of y'all guys do cryptocurrency stuff?
I don't think anybody in here. You might have
Just
some luck
J-Nick.
in Forex crypto.
Yo, how you get someone deported?
Call ICE on them.
What, they're Chinese?
Are they illegally here or are they just Chinese?
Nah, it's my Chinese professor. She's a bitch.
Oh, word?
Make up some sort of elaborate backstory that she's a communist trying to overthrow the government?
Go to the media.
Could, yeah.
There's a Chinese word that sounds like nigga. Just cook up a thing where she called somebody a nigger and go from there.
Well, if she's on a work visa, right? If you get her, like, fired, then she goes back home, right?
I don't know. It sounds like you know more about it than I do.
Just eat her ass, dude. It'll work. You'll never see her again.
That's one way to go about it, I guess.
You don't eat someone's ass if you fucking hate them.
Well, I mean, you're gonna do a bad enough job at it that she'd quit her job and move to schools and states and countries to stay away.
That's a pretty bad job.
Yeah, dude, that's a fucking.
Nah, dude, I would, like, stick a shovel up her ass, like... Not
Which
the,
end of
not
the
the
shovel?
handle
I've had
side,
this discussion
the
with my
other
friends
end.
before. I'm like, if you had to pick a side of the shovel, which one? You can either do just like the scooper part or the whole handle. Which would you
The
rather go up?
scooper part, dude. That would probably like kill someone.
Well, so would having like a 4-foot rod. Bring you out. I'm gonna go with the blade.
And like good shovels, like those blades are supposed to be like really sharp too.
Can we stop talking about this? You're making me
That's pretty
fucking.
fucked.
This is Wall Street
Yeah.
minutes. We were intellectuals here.
Wait, what? What? You talking shit, Draco?
Yeah.
You want to talk some shit? Just dial, nigga.
Oh, I remember that. That's
Right?
awful.
Gangster party
got-
line.
We got Asian niggas, white niggas.
Mystery niggas.
Oh no. Alright, I gotta leave. That's awful.
Y'all just make him rage quit.
I think it did. The gangsta party line. That's a classic.
Oh shit, Trump was in Dallas?
Would you miss him?
Yeah, dude.
Nigga.
Fucking show in and saw my boy. I was on a date with like this nah, I'm not gonna say it. I wanna get shit.
You race mixing?
Ah, dude. I don't know. She's Hispanic, but she's pretty hot though. And she was like, "Oh, if you had a wedding, like, what would you do?" I told her I'd buy out like the top floor of the Trump Tower and have my wedding there, and she got so mad.
Man, you gotta be careful with them. You just look at them the wrong way and they're pregnant. She was just testing the water right there. Like, how would our wedding go? That's what that question was.
You ever see girls who have like the little chip in their arm? Wait, is it in the arm? Or
What,
is
you mean birth control?
Yeah, it's like this little chip they put. I don't know, and it does something with their menstrual cycle or something. I don't know.
Most of that hormonal shit is kind of dangerous. So fucking have a stroke or some shit.
But it's like great for guys. Like, I don't date any girls that are not on birth control, at least.
Bitch, are you chipped?
Oh god. Tracker, do they have birth control in the UK?
Believe it or not, we do.
They're still doing the rabbit thing.
I took the risk the other week.
Oh my god. Dude, wait until you have two fucking chicks calling you telling you that they're late. Shit was fucking scary.
I'm waiting it out until she says, "Oh yeah, I'm on my period now." Then I'm out of there. Brewery's done.
God.
She like called me tonight and it was like the most fucking boring fucking conversation. I'm gonna kill myself.
That's why you just get wiped up like me.
Fuck that. Married to my future job.
Your future what?
Future job.
Shit.
Trade it, don't marry it.
Life will pass you fucking by when you're a workaholic, man.
Luckily, guys have a lot longer with that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I have that book. It's like Tales from the Goldman Sachs Elevator.
What?
Or, yeah, something like that. Or Straight
Sounds
to
like
Hell.
a gay fantasy.
Oh, dude, it's a great book. But one of the quotes was like, it's like people who do drugs live just as long as people who don't, but people who don't do drugs, it seems longer. Something like that.
Wait, there's a GSE elevator Twitter handle with almost 1 million followers.
Yeah. But some dude wrote a book who was in Goldman, and talks about like all the stupid, crazy shit they did.
I mean, like what, in the 80s or not, like, or now?
I don't know. I've just been reading like some of the quotes. I yesterday.
I mean, the culture is way different than what it was 20
Yeah. Oh
years ago.
yeah, dude. They could get away with so much shit back then. Like, they couldn't like wiretap you and whatnot.
I almost got fucking fired from my job because I told somebody in a different office. I told them I don't care, and they got really
Really?
offended by that and tried to report me to HR.
What the fuck?
Wait, the other guy went to the company that you worked with?
Yeah, he went to
Reported
internal HR and was
What a
like, "Look how
fucking
this,
dick.
he was like, look how this superior talked to me."
Fucking HR. Scum. The
Oh my
rat
God.
department.
Dude, and it's constantly growing. HR is just never ending cesspool of bullshit.
See, if I ran a business, I would put literally nothing into the HR department. Like, the
Dumb.
least amount so I don't get sued.
Good luck, man, with diversity and inclusion now becoming its own arm. You're
Yeah, but
You're
that's
pretty
not
much
like
fucked.
a law. You don't have to have diversity.
it's
It's pretty damn close. I mean,
it's affirmative
you-
action, man.
you can't have it the other way where they can even make the case that there's a lack of diversity, because then it's like, why are you only hiring white males? Because they're the only ones that want to do it that are the most qualified. No, because you're racist. That's pretty much how it goes. I mean, look at any company that isn't black enough. Like, it'll become a giant news article and it'll be a big thing for them. And then they have to hire a diversity officer and
Well,
all
yeah,
this nonsense.
that's why the whole like women in tech issue is flooded on the engineering side. No women go to school for computer engineering.
They don't really want to on average. I
No.
mean, there are plenty that do, but it's just not.
And the more difficult the product is, the less female population you have within that company, and people bitch and moan about it. Because chicks want to work at like fucking Twitter. They don't want to fucking work at some machine learning algorithm startup or whatever. They just
Yeah.
don't fucking care.
That's just the way it is. We need more men in cosmetology.
So I was going through the interview process, and my buddy got taken off because there was too many men in the interview process that are interviewing. Like, it was like 4 girls and 1 dude coming in for one position, basically saying hire a female.
Well, whatever. They will get this high quality of applicant.
No, dude, it was terrible. The guy that we denied got his MBA, like, really polished. We hired it for this chick who was like, "Yeah, my dad got me my first job." It's just fucking stupid. It's that tech culture, bro.
Yeah, it'll have to swing the other way eventually. I mean, it's not a bad sentiment. It's just fucking misleading. I mean, you know.
It's bad when it hurts the entire trajectory of the company.
Yeah, I mean, the way it's being done is stupid. The ideas behind it are stupid. It's one of those things where, like, it sounds nice, and there are probably people doing it for the right reasons, but it's retarded, and they're doing the wrong thing. You know?
Yeah.
And plus, I feel like there's an intersection there of genuine ignorance and people just ignoring things that they know are true. Like, I don't know. Like, you can
Yeah.
barely even say that men and women are biologically different these days without somebody getting all pissy. Like, I fucking triggered the fuck out of Stacy last time she was in here.
Oh yeah.
What did I
that.
even say? It wasn't anything like incensing. It was like, look, there are scientific studies that prove that men and women are interested in different things. Oh, and I told her about that study where as soon as kids came out of the womb, they put them in front of like a truck and a doll and like used like EKG kind of stuff to measure the reactions, and they're, you know, of course they differentiated. She's like, no, it's social. I'm like, well, no, it's not.
It was the same day she posted that dick, right?
Yeah, yeah. well,
Probably.
Yeah, I remember that.
Who, Stacy?
Yeah.
Yo, they
She
hate that
banned?
idea though, that they're interested in different things now. Like, I don't get it. How do you not see that men and women are different?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't.
She said she gave me Joe Bloomberg on such a dick.
What did she do?
She was a broker.
Is or was?
That's very
Did
strange
ya?
to me that she has kids.
I don't believe it.
She was, but then she's trading. But she can if she has a Series 7.
Does she trade though? I've never heard her say anything about actual trading.
Yeah, she said she was up like 560% on that fucking meme stock, HMNY.
I think she just works for sales for the.
Yeah, oh god, I wonder what her limitations are though.
Because the first time she came in, she tried to sell us the broker.
Yeah. What would you call that?
Oh my god. Yeah, but what would you call that?
Wait, Stacy has a Series 6?
Series 7. If she's a
Seven.
broker, she has to have a Series 7.
She's not a broker. She's sales for a broker. She's like getting clients in.
Oh, so she's. Oh god.
She'll find that she's on the website.
Oh, that's not good.
I'll get you his description.
They have internship positions, you know?
Yeah, they do. I was asking the phone. She told me no.
Oh my god.
Why do you want an
God.
internship? You should just go for a graduate job.
Dude, I got denied on spot by Deutsche Bank today. It's probably because they were like, "Oh, you're in Discord with Raymond. He tried to fight us."
Right.
But yeah, I got denied on spot. It's like, "Are you a junior in your undergrad?" No. Well, you're not qualified. All right.
Wait, did they call you up?
No, it was just
Was it
automatic denial.
website?
They'd rather have a fucking 19-year-old than someone with experience. Management at a Fortune 500 company. Can we please be more vague about middle management? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Quality assurance. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Sh- This shit is thrown around so loosely now.
it really is.
Consultant. Everyone's a fucking consultant. Dude, Drago, you should just go into fucking consulting. Fuck it. Fuck banking.
Yeah, the big four's always around for consultant stuff.
You make a shit ton of money.
I know I might join the consulting club.
You got a partner at McKinsey? Oh my god, those guys clear so much money. It's a lot of work though.
Yeah, a lot of traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like impossible to get a job there unless you went to like Cambridge or Oxford. Well,
No.
Ace, whatever his name
Dude,
was.
they'd
he-
hire you on the American branch so quick. You just pull the international experience card and it'll be fun.
understand European culture. I know German well.
Do you?
I will by then. Taking a course in the.
What made you want to learn German?
Fact that fucking I was put on my resume. All the
German and
banks are
Mandarin, dude.
now all the banks are like, we want you to know another European language.
Really?
Yeah,
God damn it.
German just seems like the best one. Like they're like the top for banking right now.
Well, German culture usually only buy from Germans. It's really hard to expand into the EMEA region and be successful in Germany unless you have a German speaker.
Yeah.
Damn, I missed this reaction off 57.75. That shit is nice.
Be right back.
Gonna go up from here for a while.
How many contracts do you buy?
I'm just fucking around with like 2 or 3.
It's 2 or 3 more than I ever do. I'm down 1.1K in the past 5 days on Forex.
That happens.
Yeah. I mean, that's a small amount. I was waiting for my other brokerage account to clear out. I'm glad I only lost that much.
Yeah, I just set up an account with AMP just because I didn't want to have the ability to fuck around with random options and shit like that. I get distracted watching Shop or some shit when I should be watching ES. And plus, they have the Trading Technologies platform, which is really fucking nice. TT Web.
Browser based?
It's browser based, and there's like a clone version for the desktop. It's the exact same shit, and it like keeps your configs on the internet. So you
Yeah, but
open it up
do
and
they
it's just the same thing.
charge like a monthly fee for the licensing or something?
It's like $50. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
And the commissions are pretty low. I forget what they are per side, but it's lower than TD.
They have Forex?
I mean, I'm sure you could use it for Forex, but you'd have to find, you know, a broker that does it. I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
AMP does Forex.
Yeah, well, I went Oanda.
Yeah, this shit is nice, though. I mean, they're saying it's basically institutional software that is offered towards retail. I mean, it's not really like there's a difference, but... And plus, it's Trading Technologies, and they're those patent troll faggots that own the auto-centering price ladder. So you can do that shit on here. For any other broker, the cost of doing that is built in per side. It's like an extra 10 cents per side just to have that auto-centering bullshit on. Such assholes. I like it, though. It's good software.
Yeah, I might have
It's so
fucked up.
clean. It's really nice.
I might have fucked up going Oanda.
Wait, who? JC?
Well, it's with AMP as the broker, but it's Trading Technologies, TT Web.
Where's the data coming from? Is it coming from AMP or CQG?
You have to select Trading Technologies as the data provider.
Oh, man. Yeah, I might have fucked up going Oanda then.
Why?
Because I don't know if they have native integrations or something like that. I know they have an open API, but I can't fucking connect that shit.
I hate that, how difficult it is to fucking find the right combination of like shit you want in the platform.
I mean, I can get MetaTrader 4, but I really need a browser experience, and unfortunately, it's built off TradingView.
I don't like MetaTrader. It looks too like
It looks terrible.
1990s.
It really does. It's fucking ugly.
Dude, TT is fucking nice looking, dude.
Send a screenshot.
God,
Yeah, they don't have like pictures on their website. They just have like the prices.
let's see if they have connections. Dude, he'll fucking post shit when I'm at work. God, stuff like this.
Yo, Yo, JC, which like package do you have?
Just the standard one.
And that's like it's like standards pretty good alone.
Yeah. Got my account number. I don't know who the fuck.
Guess I could go Ninja Trader. Fuck.
It looks and acts a lot like the Ninja Trader Dom. It's just not.
How's the charting though?
I use TD for the charting.
Still.
Yeah, I just use this for execution.
I got a nice program, my broker.
Yeah, yours looks pretty fucking sick, but it's not available to Americans.
Yeah. For real time. I used it a while ago, it's well nice.
Pro Trader, right?
Pro real time or something, yeah.
I bet you could hook that shit up though. Are you gonna use that for charting?
Yeah, I use that for charting too. Hang on, I'll try and find little photos from like 2015 then when I used to use it.
Yeah, I know this has charting too. I just haven't even bothered to try it.
Oh, here we go. APIs. All right. Oh So how do you? Is it just ask for your login to AMP and then it connects straight to it?
Through AMP, you select like. Oh, something going on. You select. God damn it! Go past, motherfucker. Fucking ambulance always goes past here. You select like your data feed and a platform, and I just select TT, and then it enables the TT platform. You can probably get it some other way, but.
Yeah, I don't. They might not even work with the Forex exchanges. Yeah, I think it's just pure futures. Could open up a futures account. Throw $500 in there and hope I make the right choice immediately.
You can even go down to $300 per contract, but it costs more per turn.
Stopped out at a quarter of a point.
Yeah.
Just hope that I get a fucking fat leg going in my direction.
Sure, it's been done before, from like one lot to like an actual account.
I kind of want to try it. Just keep throwing in like $300. Just hope you hit it one time.
Dude, this move up from 57.75 is so fucking obvious.
Oh fuck, I gotta go.
Damn it.
I'm gonna send some photos and tag Raymond in them later.
Game and dong.
Did you hear his Deutsche thing earlier?
Yeah.
He just wasn't replying to me. I was so upset.
Well, his dad killed his mom. And his Dad was the head of some software company. The CEO, he found out, but he doesn't know anything about the company, so he couldn't answer.
It's so bullshit.
Dude, I've never been in here while like Raymond's in here. Like, is he like weird or?
He's a pathological liar.
Who does he work for?
Nobody, probably. Isn't he? He's like a 17-year-old
Yeah, I
kid.
get some of that.
How does he have money?
He
Doesn't.
I don't know, dude. You ever look at his stories?
With Joe on Snapchat.
Fucking eats better than most 17-year-olds.
I mean, if I followed my rich daddy on a plane everywhere, I'm pretty sure I could eat better than most 17-year-olds.
Yeah, but isn't he 17? That's
It's 19.
19.
That's why I just, man, whatever, man. Fucking Drago trying to start a chat with him on Bloomberg.
Wait, he has Bloomberg.
Drago does.
Drago has Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I searched him on Bloomberg and he just didn't come up. When you make an account on Bloomberg, everyone can see you have to search your name in Bloomberg chat, which firm you work for.
God, I wonder if mine's still there. Like fucking 8 years ago.
But I also searched like the people farmer called and it didn't come up, so I don't know if it shows everyone.
Well, they might be on FactSet. God, FactSet. I'm looking at this interface now. Oh. Is that your FactSet?
Huh? That's the old program I used to use. That's Pro Real Time, not that one again. It was well nice.
How'd you get banned from Pro Real Time?
No, I just closed my account.
It looks like a ghetto thinkorswim.
It does, but it's nice.
Why don't you just use Thinkorswim, or can you not?
I mean, no, not really. This one is for execution to this.
Is that a 3.25% change on your index?
Well,
FTSE, 3.25% change. On the screenshot you just posted,
I'm trying to find what you're on about.
top left. Percent change column.
Oh yeah,
That's a pretty big move.
yeah. Holy shit, yeah, that is a big fucking move. Yeah, that was 2015. That was.
Look at
Bounced
that
off
on the
the.
right hand side. That El Negro. The N.
Yeah, the end. Then trim the Dow Jones.
How often do individual candles actually tell a story in terms of reversal?
I mean, if it's a high time frame, they're pretty important. Black was stressing this to me like yesterday. He was walking me through some shit.
What is the minimum time frame you look for?
I mean, every candle's important, but it depends. Like, you know, like if the market just opened, the first 15-minute candle implies 4 levels, and those are pretty good to mark and look at. You know, or like if you're looking at like the 4-hour candle to the left of what you're trading now, like, you know, it matters if you engulf it or not. Or like, you know, the high and the low imply 2 levels, and those are pretty important. But like, you know, if you got a 2-bar reversal in the 15-minute, that would be important. And you'd look for a level towards the top of that to not fail. But like anything below that, I wouldn't look for a 2-bar reversal.
So that's the thing, is like I can draw patterns fine, but I don't know where to learn about levels based off of a different time frame.
mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you would go to like learn rules and stuff about that, but I mean, it's just the general high time frame's more important. Where did it deflect on a higher time frame? Where does that line up with? You know, because I mean, you're looking at like the last candle or two on a higher time frame right now, and then you're looking to the left historically where it was here last time.
Yeah, I think it's more like you mentioned the first candle of 15 minutes. It sounds like almost market profile, which.
But it doesn't matter how much traded there or whatever. You're just looking for
yeah, that's true. Take out the volume.
Because I don't think any of that shit's so ephemeral. Like, half the volume is probably happening in a dark pool somewhere. It doesn't reflect what you're actually seeing. Like, that shit just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I've never, ever, ever seen a chart play out like those examples do, where, like, you know, there's an inverse head and shoulders, and right before the pop, there's a huge volume bar, you know? Like, oh, it's so obvious. There's a confirmation. Everybody hop on. Like, that shit just does not happen.
Yeah, and most of those examples are from, or at least the book I read was from the 30s, 40s, 50s.
I think that's from before the market was more complicated, and there's other ways you can sneak in the back door without... Because, I mean, think about it. Like, if you take a game theory view of it, and, you know, that pattern is like, say, a big guy loading up a position, or a few people battling it out, it's in their interest to not show their hand. The fuck's going on out there? I don't know. Because, I mean, the more they can buy before the price pops, the better. So why would they show you this obvious giant volume bar that says, hey, get in?
Yeah. You hear that, Drago? Game theory. That's game theory for you, man.
Everyone keeps telling me to drop on my fucking degree because I have to do game theory.
I mean, it's just considering what other people would be thinking in a competitive situation. And, like, the idea that you might optimize based on what they're doing, and then they might optimize in turn based on what you're optimizing on. So there's kind of like the Nash equilibrium thing.
Better start learning some games soon.
I don't know. That shit is just...
I don't know how far you can take it, though. I don't get right how it's like this really...
You take game theory as far as you fucking want, man. They have infinite.
People take it pretty far, but I mean, you have a intuitive theory of it. Like, you know, if you're playing rock, paper, scissors, and the guy knows you play rock, you're going to play scissors, but then he might know you're going to flip, so you're going to flip again, but then you're back where you started. So, you know what I mean? Like, everybody has an idea of how that works. There's just people who have gone pretty serious about it with math and, I don't know, graph that shit and whatnot.
Yeah, because I have to do the game theory module in my second year, and they're all saying how, oh, it's really hard and all
That's
this.
the
But I
kind
was
of
like,
thing where you might actually find it's really cool and you'll like it, you know, or it'll just be insufferable and you want to kill yourself.
yeah, and I'll
one or
just
the other.
fail.
Like, I didn't get through discrete. That's about when I got bored with school, but I thought some of it was pretty neat. You know, some of that stuff is just inherently interesting. You can get around the bullshit.
Yeah.
Two-bar reversals close at the same or open at the same?
Look for images that Lack posted. He posted one yesterday.
Yeah, I was in a fucking cab when I saw them. They were too small.
So it's like, you know, in like a 15-minute or a 30-minute, it's generally like one really big bar down and then one really big bar up that closes, you know, like 3/4 of the way up, maybe all the way up. And then like to the left of that, you know, a candle or two, there should be a support, or, you know, what was resistance that now should be support that you'll be
Oh, that makes sense now. All right, $300 amp futures.
Got 300 fucking dollar margin.
Yeah, dude, $300. Hope you catch the right fucking way. Eat 6 points, cash out, you're good.
What you do is just look at a 15-minute chart and look for a really clean N. Just tap on that shit for continuation. Like, dude, oh my god, I was so pissed earlier. Mr. fucking pussy. I was watching these charts and I saw like the best fucking signal. It was just beautiful. Like that N at what would that be? 402. I mean, that shit is just clear as day. I was gonna buy in there at 56, but I didn't. Because it just sunk through support and it was a little iffy, but then I saw that N and I was like, man, that's gonna follow through. And it did. That's a good signal right there. The El Negro.
So that's officially a guy calls it.
That's what Lack calls it. I think that's something he made up. I've never seen it anywhere else. I mean, he pointed out that it's basically a small rectangle, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like in context. Like that one happened at the bottom. You know, there was no flagpole or anything.
That's like another broker. That was such a nutty fucking user in the verse.
Yeah, I really like Thinkorswim for charts. And this new DOM is really nice. The web version is the exact same as the desktop. It's so dope. Apparently they have a mobile app, but I haven't got that shit yet.
Yeah, I like a mobile app just in case I'm like need to go to class or something and then I'm in the position.
Let's see. what
Just
is
check on it.
I imagine it looks the exact same, but wow, it does. It's like the exact fucking same thing. That's dope. You're not fucking around. It almost seems like you could just buy El Negros and set a stop halfway down, and you'd win like 80–90% of the time. As long as it gets all the way back up, because they'll fail going like 3/4 of the way up and then just die. I'm gonna have to try that tomorrow. My level game's starting to get a lot better though.
Well, hopefully I can make money this time day trading.
Black's been dropping a lot of hints lately.
What hints like what?
Just I mean, you know, when like something's going on during the day and he'll narrate like what he's thinking about. Like, you know, that shit I was saying where like, you know, like I'll look at the action for the day and I'll be looking at kind of where we opened and all the action since then, and he's just looking at like the last few candles and a few time frames and what happened to the left, like in this support resistance range the last time the price was here, you know, like just specific stuff like that, or like, you know, the El Negro or the 2-bar reversal, or like, you know, engulfing candles, that kind of thing. Like he calls it like an inside candle. Like if you have a big candle to the left and you're like in the shadow of that candle, like if it closes at the top of the candle, it's probably going to go back down.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like the implied rule for the El Negro, you know, like, you know, it moved down, it moved back up a little bit. It's probably going to move back down, but then if it closes at the low of the previous move up, it's probably going to go back up. And, you know, that gives you stuff like ends.
What do you read about all this?
I mean, I've read a lot of random shit, but not a lot of it's helpful.
Yeah.
It's mostly just staring at charts for a really long time and then being corrected by Lakai when I say something stupid. No, seriously, if I have any fucking success, though, it's because of him and Outscore. Mostly him, but Outscore too.
Yeah, I think he's trading now. Okay. He's talking about a lot more.
Oh yeah, I don't think he ever stopped. He just...
He said he just does it when he's got nothing better to do.
Oh, come on, he's always trading. The hell else are you gonna do? I mean, what? He's got all these skills. What are you gonna see the market fly by and not make money? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
if you could just make 100 grand in a day, like, come on. That's so crazy. It's a fucking year's worth of work for somebody.
Drago's about to start doing that soon.
Hope so.
Boondocks is fucking hilarious. It's a show for black people, but it's just fucking heinously racist.
What's it about?
It's just a show about a black family, like, existing. They move into, like, a vaguely, like, fancy white neighborhood, and they have a neighbor who's black, who's convinced that he's white, and he just fucking hates black people. Like, the shit he says is fucking hilarious. Get that monkey jungle music out of here! It's just fucking hilarious, dude. And, like, most of it's just dissing black people of being, like, you know, ignorant black culture, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's something. But like black people love this show, so it can't be racist, right? But it's really fucking racist. Like there's a fucking episode right now about a black dude who is essentially a hound dog and helps catch escaped slaves, and he's like retarded and biting them like dogs and shit and swinging from the trees, and they're like, give him a biscuit, you know? Like it's pretty fucked.
Wait, Boondocks?
Boondocks?
Or yeah, Boondocks. So that's a good show.
Right?
Isn't there an episode where like they run out of fried chicken or some shit, and all the black people just go nuts?
I'm sure there is.
And then who's the retarded dude? Like Otis?
Ruckus?
Oh yeah, I've seen clips of this show.
Yeah,
It's
that
it's
is
pretty
a
good.
show.
Go on Solar Movies. They have the whole show on there.
There's like loads of fucking live streams on YouTube as well.
Dude, you'd be surprised of how many black guys watch anime.
Yeah, no, they all love it.
Like, I've met some, like, fucking tough-ass black dudes, and they love anime. I don't get it.
And they love DBZ,
What is that?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, they don't really have a lot of, like, external culture. I mean, most people are just American for the most part. You know, how many of them fucking celebrate any African shit? So, I mean, you know, they're pretty much gonna just grow up on American shit you'd get from watching a bunch of TV, you know? I don't like people that are like crazy about the culture of wherever they came from. Like those fucking retarded people that put like Italian stickers in their car and they're all, it's like, dude, you were born in like White Plains. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not Italian.
Oh, but my grandmother's from the homeland.
Right, my grandma's grandma is straight off the boat. It's like, who the
Yeah,
fuck
she's
cares?
Sicilian, man.
Right? I eat a lot of pasta. It's like, come on, dude. This shit is so cheesy. Episode about how good slavery was. It's a high quality show.
I'm just watching one of the YouTube live stream things. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, watch it from the beginning. It's on Solar Movies. Shit is good.
There's actually like
What?
there's a move on from each like cartoon, or is it just random like episodes?
It's like sequential. There's like a thing to it, you know.
Yeah.
God damn it, my episode froze. Come on.
Wait, where did you say it was online?
It's on that site. That site is fucking great. It has everything.
Solo movies, let me see. Oh, dude, this thing looks nice.
Yeah, and it's just click to watch. There's no ads or anything, no signing in.
Dude, this shit's nice.
Dude, my professor gave us an assignment on Excel. It's using like the older version. It's like almost impossible to do. Fucking cheat bitch.
Bro, the first like fucking 30 seconds of the shit. Jesus was black.
Damn it, ship my fucking phone.